From the TCU School of Journalism, this is The Edge.
Welcome to The Edge. I'm Jay Boyd.
And I'm Alexis Johnson.
Dallas is home to many Cowboys fans.
This week, students at the Schieffer High School Journalism Camp had the pleasure of meeting Cowboys beat reporter Clarence Hill.
Clarence Hill, longtime Dallas Cowboys reporter, stopped by the Schieffer Summer Journalism Camp at TCU. 23 high school students from across the country listened as Hill offered insight into a career in sports journalism. Hill said that he didn't always want to be a journalist.
And again, I didn't initially go to college to be a sports writer or journalist. I went to be an accounting major, but I kind of fell into a career that's become a labor of love.
Hill warned the students of the fine line between business relationships and friendships in sports journalism.
There's a line you do not cross towards being a sports writer because you have to write news about them. When things happen, you have to be able to cover that objectively. You have to be able to discern the difference between a business relationship and a friendship, and sometimes those lines get blurred.
Hill also explained that journalism is no longer just writing. It involves various types of technology and media.
We do podcasts, and I'm sure some of you guys are doing something. We're all into Twitter and Facebook and certain Facebook reporting.
Hill also offered a prediction about this year's Cowboys team.
Playoffs. You talking playoffs? Cowboys have had, they're not going to make the playoffs.
After 17 years at the Star-Telegram, Hill says the main thing that keeps him going is passion.
And so you have to have a passion for this business if you want to stay in it.
For The Edge, I'm Kendall Long reporting.
Prior to becoming a Cowboys reporter, Hill was a high school sports reporter for the Star-Telegram.
And students had the opportunity to hear advice from the executive editor of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram on Wednesday.
James Muncy is in the newsroom with more.
I'm here today to give you more insight into the Fort Worth Star-Telegram's executive editor, Jim Witt, who shared his experiences and thoughts on journalism.
When I was first started the Star-Telegram back in 1986, if you would have told me what would happen 20 years later, I never would have believed it. At the time, print was the only way, really, that or TV was the only way people found out about things. And, we always wanted to be able to compete with radio and TV in terms of getting something out immediately, because in print, we would know a story and it'd take us 12 hours to get the paper printed and then delivered. Well, we said if we could only had some way that we could instantly tell people about things. Well, now we do. Now with the internet, we can have a story and it can be up there in 5 minutes and people are reading it. So I think that's been an amazing change.
Jim Witt talked to the students about some of the challenging aspects he has dealt with while reporting.
Often you have to go talk to the families of somebody who's just been murdered, or a family member, or they've been in a car wreck or something like that. There's been a couple of times where I was the one who told them that their son had died or whatnot.
And he offered advice to future journalists.
I think that learning how to write is a great skill that will serve you no matter what profession you go into, journalism or other things, but being able to write clearly is a great talent to have.
This is James Muncy on The Edge.
Jim Witt said the newspaper had a contest and the winner was taken to Memphis for Elvis Week. He is a big fan. News 5 anchor Deborah Ferguson returned to her alma mater to talk about journalism.
Madison Ramsey has the story.
Deborah Ferguson, NBC DFW co-anchor, shared her life story with a group of future journalists at TCU. 23 Schieffer summer journalism campers met Ferguson and asked questions about her experiences in broadcast journalism. Ferguson spoke to students about the passion it takes to succeed as a reporter. Journalism camper Taylor Sutton appreciated her guidance.
The thing that struck me most about Deborah Ferguson was her hard work. And every day, as she said, she wakes up at 1:15 in the morning, and that's true dedication.
Through her words of wisdom, Ferguson influenced the students to find their calling and work hard during the process. When referring to her work life, she said, "This is not a 9-to-5 job. What we do is a lifestyle." She said, "It is a sickness, but I don't want to be cured." For The Edge, I'm Madison Ramsey reporting.
Ferguson has been working in the area since 1991. That's all we have today. Thanks for joining us on The Edge.
Have a great day.